Hey guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by. My name is Shane. On today's video, we're going to be on the inside. Normally, we are outside doing a ton of little outdoor projects, feeding the animals, and just having a lot of outside fun. I'd like to be doing that today. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a nice breeze, but it's been raining all night, all day. It's just super messy out here, and the longer I stay out with these two guys, the better chance they have to find some mud and get in some mud. So we try to keep them on inside. We try to keep them on the inside on rainy days like this. So we're just gonna go out and feed the animals real quick. But I got some inside stuff I wanna do. I'm gonna carry you guys along. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. What I wanted to show you guys on today's video is that we're just playing with our wine. I have found a new addiction and it's making wine. It has been so much fun, so easy. I am absolutely addicted to it. I have about, I want to say about 17 or 18 more pounds or gallons of grapes downstairs. I'm going to run every single one of them. I don't think Kim's going to get to make any more jelly because I am loving making wine. It is so much fun. It tastes really, really good. We did our first batch a while back, and we should have probably back sweetened it. It's a little strong, but that's okay. I wanted to do one just straight wine with as least amount of additives as I could possibly get away with. But the next batch, we did a second batch of the Cowart grapes. I really didn't video any of that. It's downstairs. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But this is our third batch of the Ison's muscadines. I just did 2 batches because we're getting about 6 bottles for every 2 gallons. That's what we're averaging, about basically about 5 bottles in about a third of a bottle, or 2/3 of a bottle. Basically around 6 bottles. So we're getting a dozen bottles per batch, and I just made 2 batches of the Ison's muscadine jelly, not jelly, muscadine wine. Because Ison's, to me, just makes a great wine. It's really turning out to be an excellent grape. But it's really working off really, really well. It just smells so awesome. I wish you guys could smell. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You guys would fall in love with the smell. I'm just blown away at that fruity smell that the yeast brings out of those grapes. It's amazing. It's taken all the purple off those grapes. They look kind of rotten, but they're not. They've only been in here about, I think today's day 5. But it just smells outstanding. I love it. It gets this whole little area of the kitchen smelling like this. Not sure if Kim cares for it much. She's not quite sure, but I love it. I love it. And I get obsessed with things. When I find something I like, I just go crazy with it. I don't know why. I've always been like that. But I'm so addicted to the wine. This year, I got plans to make strawberry wine. I want to make a blackberry wine. I'm going to make a peach wine, a plum wine. I get tons of free fruit from our fruit stand down the road to feed our pigs. So I'm going to start filtering through that stuff this next spring and summer and start making I'm just going to make a ton of wine. And if you guys are wondering where we're going to store all that wine, stick around. I'll show you. All right. Well, this is my little playroom downstairs where I just want to get away. This is where I come down here and play my little electronic drum set. And I've been storing all my wine down here, and we also have our food storage in there, all our things that we've canned. But this is just my little play area, so don't give me too much of a hard time. It is kind of a mess. And I got to move some stuff around for a project I'm about to do. Well, this is our second batch of Cowart grapes that we did. I didn't do any videoing on this much. I can't remember if I did or not, but regardless, this was the Cowart grapes that we did. I had one nice batch left. I just had one plant that actually gave me a perfect amount. It gave me 2 gallons, enough to make a 3-gallon batch. This is pretty much worked off. I'm ready to rack it from here into another carboy and get it off these leaks down on the bottom, and try to clear this up a little bit. It doesn't seem to want to clear up like I want, so I ordered some stuff to clear it up. And we're still just playing with this. And remember, guys, this is the first time I have ever made wine. So I'm just learning off of YouTube. Whatever things that I have questions about, I look it up on YouTube. And you'll have 100 videos to figure out how to do this stuff, like getting my wine clear. A lot of people have been telling me to get a filtration machine, and I appreciate the advice on that. There's a filtration machine that is amazing. That will be next year, not this year. We're doing it old school this year. We're just going to keep racking it and clear it up as it settles. We're just going to do it old school. It's worked out really well so far. It'll save me $150 because we've been pricing these wine filtration machines. I will probably get one next year because I really would like to have one, but I just don't want to spend the money right now. I don't want to spend the money. We've already having to pay for all these wine bottles, all these carboys. It's just been, I mean, the winemaking has been a blast, but it's just been a steady cost until we get everything we need. But yeah, the filtration system will be coming soon. So I made video as I do this. I'm waiting on a new siphon. The one I got now doesn't quite fit to the bottom. I bought a smaller one, not knowing that there's a larger one out there. So I got a larger one coming. But that's our Cowart grapes. It turned out to me, it's looking pretty good. I haven't smelt it, tasted it, or done anything. I'm super excited to wait to rack this into another carboy and get a sample of it. I can't wait. Well, again, upstairs is our third batch that we're working on. This was our second batch, and our first batch turned out amazing. We have absolutely loved it. This was our purple Ison's muscadine grape that we made. We bottled it in a green bottle. I love that for a red wine. And we put our little cellophane caps on there. I should have videoed that. I may later on in the future. But the little cellophane caps that we bought, they just shrink wrap so easily on there. I absolutely fell in love with it. It turned out looking really nice. It really turned out nice. I'm just blown away at how easy this was. For you guys that are on the fence about trying new things, go for it. I can't say it enough because I do that all the time. I like to try new things, and if it works out, it works out. If not, you get rid of it. But the wine has turned out to be so simple. I just can't emphasize enough how easy this has been. This is our bronze Scuppernong wine. It turned out really nice. It's a little cloudier than what I like, but the taste is really good. It's really strong. Like I say, we probably should have back sweetened a lot of this, which we will on the next batches because my wife really wants me to start back sweetening some of it. But it turned out a little cloudier than what I liked. But like I say, we're doing it old school way, just racking it from one carboy, let it settle, rack it to another one, let it settle, and hopefully get most of your sediments out. But shoot, it turned out great. I love the cellophane cap that we put on there. They turned out nice. We are about to put some labels on here. My wife's been looking up some ideas for some labels. We got the labels. We just hadn't put our design on them yet and start labeling them and tagging them what they are. But we know this is the first batch, so we're excited about getting some labels on these things. Well, there it is. There's my project for the day. Nothing major, but I wanted to get this over with. I'm super excited, as I said earlier. Once I find something I like, I don't stop. I was even counting my bags of grapes I got left. I had 17 gallons of grapes left. I was just counting them earlier. And I was trying to do the math. I had my son on the phone. He called me earlier, and we were talking about how many bottles I think I can get. I think I'm going to end up with 120 bottles. If everything goes right, if nothing goes wrong, if I don't turn anything into vinegar, if I don't mess up, I should have around 120 bottles of wine. That'd be a really good winter, because I'm going to be doing this all winter. That's just muscadine grapes, not including I want to do strawberries, because we have a strawberry farm 2 minutes from us. I want to do strawberries. I want to do some blackberries. I want to do plum, peaches. I want to do a bunch of different wines this summer. But I had to get me a wine rack to start storing my wine. This is a Sorbus 100-bottle wine rack, and as I'd say, I order everything on Amazon. We got it off Amazon. Not sure if I want to say it was cheap or not. Not sure what y'all think cheap are. It was $80, so not super cheap. But I used my birthday money from my son and bought me my Sorbus 100-bottle wine rack. Got it mounted to the wall. Super easy to put together. Got it mounted to the wall. It looks really, really good. I'm ready to load this thing up. I am absolutely ready to load this thing up. Let's see what it looks like with some bottles in it. Well, not too bad. I like it. Looks really, really nice. Now we just need to work on our labels and trying to get these things labeled up so we don't forget our batches. So hopefully this weekend when me and Kim are off, we can get some labels on these things. But they really look good. We've been trying to put our red wines in a darker bottle. I've been wanting some of these black bottles. I'm obsessed with wanting some of these black bottles. They look so, so good. But for some reason, the price is through the roof. There's like almost $100 for 12 of them, when you can get these for a couple bucks a piece. And it's just like, I'd like to have just a dozen to have and never get rid of. But they're really sharp looking. But we got the clear bottles for the Scuppernong, the green bottles for the red muscadine. We also have want to get some blue bottles and just sort of change things up a little bit for certain batches. I think that'd be fun. And we have a bunch of these different plastic sleeves. It's just super fun. It's just super fun. The wine is really, really good. I hope you guys are influenced to do something like this because it's super easy. The whole kit, I said before, the whole kit on Amazon. I bought the whole kit on Amazon. The buckets, the siphon, the yeast, the carboys. I just got 2 carboys to start with, the 2 1-gallon carboys. And it's just everything clicked. It seemed like it was about $100 for the whole kit to do my first whole batch. Was around $100. And I imagine you can get your fruit from anywhere. We're pretty fortunate to have all the muscadine grapes here. But like I say, there's a strawberry farm right down the street. We're going to do tons of strawberries this winter. I get free fruit from our fruit stand to feed our pigs, which you guys that have been subscribers know, most of that fruit, there's nothing wrong with it. You could cut a bad spot out and have a peach. You know, it's just little bad spots. He won't sell them. He gives them to me to feed to my pigs. And so I want to do some peach wine. And he gives me tons of the prettiest plums you ever see. I want to do some plum wine. It's just going to be a fun time. It's so easy. You just mix and let it sit and keep an eye on it. There's really nothing to it. And this is the final result. Pretty soon, I imagine, with my addictive self, I will have these all over the place in the next few years. And tons of Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and just super fun, super fun. I'm super excited about my little wine rack. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't much to it, but I thought it was a lot of fun. It was something I needed to do. I thought, what the heck, I'll video it. And hopefully you guys are entertained by it. If you are, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the section below. And for you guys, I honest to gosh, cannot remember, but I get a lot of suggestions from you guys that are winemakers on here. Thank you so much. I'm listening to everything you guys tell me. I can't for the life of me remember who told me I need to get a bottle filler. But we got one because filling these bottles with your thumb is really a pain in the butt. We got a bottle filler, and we've been looking at the filtration systems. You guys have really been helping me sort of hold my hand through this process. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you guys again, and we will see y'all on the next video.